In this example, we have kind of split the table in two parts, okay, the upper part and the lower part, and each camera is responsible for only one of these. So effectively, when an object is within the surveillance area of one camera, which would be, for example, for the camera at the door, the upper part of the table, and for the camera at the window, the lower part, then the system tries to find tasks, tries to find an allocation to also account for the fact that the cameras can only view half the table, and this is happening automatically. There's no change to the algorithm or to the way the hierarchical controller works. Just automatically, when an object enters the surveillance area of one or the other camera, then automatically the stochastic reachability objectives start being non-zero. And when these are reported to the hierarchical controller, supervisory controller, then it makes a decision, it allocates the tasks such that still the system stays in the preferable state, which is in most of the times to see both robots. And the way to test how this behaves is to do what we call a cross. So one of the robot switches from being on the part of the space that one camera can see to the other, okay, and at the same time the other robot does the opposite, okay. And the required performance in that case would be to look that the system kind of passes one agent to the other. So yeah, so if one robot crosses and the other one crosses at the same time, the cameras kind of switch their objectives and they still follow both the objects, but now allocating who follows what in a different way. This is a good demonstration that the technique that we have used to design the hierarchical controller is scalable to decoupled systems. So if you're trying to surveil a certain area where a camera is responsible for a part of it, then making decisions in the way that we have described in our recent work is effective for such a system as well. In the course of this video, multiple switches are performed, so switching from one side of the table to the other, and in all of these cases, the allocation seems to be correct among the agents, and who tracks what is passed correctly, okay, from when the robots cross the areas that different cameras are responsible for.